What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Eclectic Beard Reactions. This go around, we'll be looking at American football versus European football fans. Now, I've taken a look at funny chants. I've taken a look at England football chants. So this right here, the difference between American football and European football fans, kind of interested to see. Be taking a look at, I looked at Liverpool's football chants. Later on, I'll be taking a look at individual team chants throughout Premier League. But this go around, yeah, American football versus European football fans. Before we go any further, like, subscribe, and notification bell. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, the Big House, Michigan, University of Michigan. Sandstorm, University of South Carolina. That's actually, I'm in South Carolina. It's funny, that's, like I said, Sandstorm, University of South Carolina. I live in South Carolina. This Williams-Brice Stadium, for as rambunctious of fans as they have, their football team sucks. So, they're just, they shoot themselves in the foot all the time. But it's still cool to see stuff like this because it shows massive support even whenever your team's down. And they're mostly down more than they are up. So, yeah, dedicated fan base, that's for sure. Florida State Seminoles. Tomahawk chop. Now this right here, because it's considered, I don't know exactly what it's called. It's like they consider it appropriation or like demeaning or whatever to indigenous people here in the U.S. They frown upon this, but it really doesn't take and stop them whatsoever.
No idea, I'm getting the whole thing.
That looks like the Philadelphia Eagles. Yep. So you got, all right, so what you had there, let me rewind it back for a second. So what you got there is you got two San Francisco fans that are sitting over on the Philadelphia Eagles fan side. That's kind of just, yeah, it's not a good idea in Philadelphia, just saying. I don't know if Philadelphia was losing or not, but you kind of stand out like a sore thumb. Kansas City Chiefs. You think they could synchronize that a little bit? You know, everybody's doing that. They're doing it at different times, like get in sync with each other. Make it look pretty or something like that, at least. Good grief. That is a mass of people jumping up and down and chanting at the same time. Like, that's holy crap. what in the world, like the fires, like what? It looks like they threw it and created a big fire, but there's a bunch of fans around there. Like, what in the world? Those fires already going, and it looks like they're in the stadium. So I'm confused, just a wee little bit, like that, you know, just like like I already see the passion. I've seen it before with the chant videos and stuff. The passion is much greater, even though we've got some passionate fan bases here. The passion for the football teams over in Europe are much greater than what we have here. Yo, they're like jumping in unison better than the Kansas City Chiefs fan doing the tomahawk chop. Like you might see one or two person individually if you're looking on there real hard. That's kind of different, but even they getting tuned there. After a second or two of watching them, that tomahawk chop, like that right there's a level of dedication that it's like they practiced. I know, it goes along with beats and stuff like that. So, makes more sense, but insane. It's almost ritualistic. Just looking at some of this, it looks almost ritualistic. Like you would take and see from I like the meaning of the word, like the definition of the word tribal and tribalistic and everything of that nature. Like this right here looks ritualistic, which goes hand in hand with like a tribal type thing. So even though it's tribal, not in the sense of like they're part of a tribe, the tribal part of it being fans of a certain football team. And then this right here, it's like it's ritualistic in the way it looks. It's there we have it. American football versus European football fans. Like the level of absolute just passion for the teams is so much stronger over in Europe. UK, Europe as a whole, like it's so much stronger. We have our own sense of tribalism and passion when it comes to especially college football here. Like that's where you're going to take and get more, for the most part, more intense fans when it comes to a team. I grew up watching University of Alabama. That's my favorite team. I watched the NFL, but you tell me, $1,000 you can no longer watch the NFL ever again. I'm good. No problems with that. I'll watch Alabama. That's just because that's what I grew up. I bleed crimson and white. It's as simple as that. my team got put on probation for breaking some rules, and we got like a 2-year TV ban, a 3-year bowl ban. Like, it was pretty stiff. We got scholarship reductions and stuff like that. I had to scour through the newspapers and the box scores and look for any tidbit of news that I could find for almost 4 years after that. But over there, like that tribalistic unity or whatever, like just looking at videos like this, like that, it's almost, like I said, it's a lot of that looks like it's ritualistic. Between the chanting, the fires, and this and everything like that, or even the bouncing along with it, like it looks very ritualistic to go along with the tribalism they're a part of. So very massive difference. So that being said, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves. Peace.